this is gonna be difficult. Well, for the final story of Twisted Metal Black, finishing off with Mr. Grimm, or Sooo Fast. This guy has a first name, I don't know what it is though.
In here, you lose track of time. Hours melt into days. Days turn into years. 30 years in my case. After so much time in solitary, I should have been getting better. But in my heart, I always knew there was no cure for what happened to me. But I kept on hoping. I knew if I waited long enough, I'd get revenge against the man who destroyed my mind. But I could only wait so long. Every day, the visions got worse. Soon I wouldn't be able to tell reality from my nightmares. But then, my life changed. He called himself Calypso. He said he ran a contest. Winner take all. In my case, first prize meant getting even with the man who stole my sanity. How could I refuse? I agreed to play.
This guy sounds like an edgier version of Solid Snake. And unlike other Twisted Metal games, he's not actually the Grim Reaper. In other Twisted Metal games, that's the actual Grim Reaper, but in this case, he's just wearing a skull mask. And Twisted Metal 2012, it's some kind of stunt. He's like a Mr. Grimm is just kind of a jackass overall, but his dad was a stunt driver who died doing, well, a stunt. Plain simple. And I believe his wish was to do the stunt that, or no, it was to prevent his dad from doing said stunt. Yeah, Sooo Fast definitely lives up to his name, more so than anyone else here. Because I can cross this map in like 6 seconds with turbo. Fine. Freeze hits, it does not. That does a lot of damage if I actually hit it. I'm panicking because Otto's just lighting me up, quite literally. And when the enemy parks directly in front of me, landing that becomes considerably easier. That is for sure. Oh, it crossed my mind for a second that I'm probably about to ricochet myself, and I'm pretty sure I was like 2 feet away from the hitbox. There's a warthog behind me. Hi, Otto. Did I just do a roll? Powerful missile. Yeet. That's, yeah, that does a lot of damage. The most one-shot Spectre, if I can hit it on Burn, which is easier said than done because Burn is sporadic and his car is fast. Bye! Oh, hi, Gearhead. We're like a non-factor in Sparky's story. Maybe they'll actually do something here. Speaking of Sparky, I'm just... Stop! Yeah, I can't throw it backwards. Huh. I didn't know until now. Yeah, 6 needles, you weren't looking too good there. Oh, you piece of crap, Auto. Just delaying the inevitable, I'm just saying. Oh! That was a throw. Oh! Wow. See, Mr. Grimm, as you can probably tell by now, sort of embodies the ultimate hit-and-run strategy. Use the speed, get in, get a couple massive hits with a special weapon and power missiles, maybe. And then use the same speed to leave. Oh, I didn't even know Bedlam was here. I had seen him before in this match. Alright. Oh, I thought for a second I was gonna, like, destroy Alex. Darn it. They get, like, dismembered if you hit him with a ricochet. I don't know why the ricochet does it and nothing else, but that's how it is. The level's really good. No. No. Over that terrible shot. It takes a big chunk out of the armored vehicles, like Junkyard Dog, and if I landed on, like I said, Spectre or... Oh, basically Spectre, because the next lowest armor is, like, basically Brimstone or Crazy 8 or Axel. Alright, thank you, Wheel Loader. I've missed. Speaking of terrible shot. Bullseye. Ryan. Give me that. Haha! Boom! I just clip into the wall there. Boom! Bye, Ryan. Yoink. So I don't understand. I don't know who designed this thing. Here's what happens though. When traffic appears behind that gate, it goes down, lets the car pass, and goes back up. Where does that exist, and why? I think it's supposed to be some control booth, but it more or less just seems like a phony stage boundary. That was a good throw. I mean, well, I say that as a hitter now, or hit that now. But it's not a female, just the driver. There is much beeping going on. Bullseye. Okay, one last visit to the slide out convention and the ambulance. Oh, goodbye. I didn't think that would actually kill him. Great. That has accomplished absolutely nothing for me. Bye, Bedlam. You really didn't get very far with that try. Acquire weaponry. This is kind of the thing, though. It only functions one direction. Also, hi, Alex. Boom! Oh, you moved. How dare you? Now you get a bullseye. Oh, it's not when a car goes through, it's when I get near. See, it is the phony stage boundary. Bye! There's a lot of honking cars there too, apparently. There's Burn finally. I don't think we've seen him yet. Oh, rip that guy. Oh, that was good. Wasn't it? I didn't enjoy the fire that comes out of your face. Missile. Otto could be dead right now if I had any kind of accuracy. Also, as you could probably guess, Mr. Grimm does not ram very hard. Oh my god, hello. Yeah. Well, crap. I probably should have used that second power. It rams traffic, it does not ram bones. Little cute little antenna on the sidecar. I don't even know where the hell he is. Oh, it's over there. Yeah, right there. Ow. And you're dead. And that'll one of you. Goodbye. Goodbye. That is damage I do not feel like taking. Thank you very much, Burn. Oh, I ran directly into Hypermite instead of trying to get away from it. And get away from me with those. I don't like those. Those do a lot. Oh! Fine. Yeah, that like half hit. That like did half of their health. It's kind of an optical illusion when they're at high health. When they're at like full health, their health bar is noticeably like half. Multiple hits. That was a lot of damage. I don't feel like taking that damage. I'll hit Axel instead of me. The item. Stupid! Goodbye, Hypermite. Okay, I'll take that, I guess. Ha! Didn't know they had a time limit. Burn is dead. Oh! Stop it now before we even start the fight. Sorry, now I'm trying to scramble to the buttons while I'm being fireballed from a distance. They would have copy-pasted this exact same dialogue into like 7 different loading screens at least. 1.
I hadn't thought about the war in years. All the drugs and therapy in the world could never get me to talk about what I went through. But when I passed out, I couldn't escape it. The past came rushing back. It was 1971 again. And I was back in Nam. Ben had gone down. It was just me, all alone, trying to revive him. I was shouting to Benny, trying to see if he was okay. But before I knew it, the enemy was on me.
Maybe yelling his name wasn't very smart.
They put us into some stinking hole, 25 feet below the ground. Benny was in bad shape. I didn't know how long he was gonna hold out. Seems like forever I was screaming for someone to come and help him. Then one day, we had a visitor. The guy was an advisor to the Vietnamese. And he had his own unique idea of torture. Starvation. Benny was on his last legs, and I wasn't far behind. 5 days without any food will bring any man to the edge. And the advisor said the only way I was going to survive was to eat. He gave me a knife and started laughing. He said if I wanted food, I'd have to make do with whatever I could find in the hole. I tried to block out what was happening. I knew what he wanted me to do, but there was no way I was going to give him the satisfaction. Benny died 2 days later. I couldn't look at him. I didn't even want to think about it. It's amazing the things you'll do to survive. I think Benny would have understood. They say the mind bends and twists in order to deal with the horrors of life. I think my mind bent so much it snapped in two. When a platoon of GIs freed me 2 weeks later, they tried to take the helmet off. I killed 4 of them before they took me down. After that, they shipped me back to the States and put me in the asylum. But now I have a chance to get even with the man who pushed me over the edge and made Benny die.
Oh, real professional. Again.